Hello everybody, it's Sad Crowman and welcome back to another video. Today I will be reviewing the Wild Unknown Pocket Spirit Animal Guidebook and Cards. It came in this little tin and that's what kind of drew me to it because, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I know you guys will. Ew, that was a giggle. Yuck. We don't like giggling. Anyway, correct me if I'm wrong, the main version of this, the cards are a lot bigger, and it comes with this much larger book too, I believe, but this is a lot cheaper and, again, smaller, and I have little hands, so I'm excited to get my tiny little baby hands on these cards. This doesn't work very ASMR-ly, does it? It's because I have these little nubby nails because I play ukulele. Okay. Well, now let's turn the camera around. Let's face the camera on my desk. And of course we have our legendary guest, the tiny trash can today, so I can toss any cards that I do not like into the tiny trash can. So that way I won't draw them. That's a life hack for people like me who are really picky. Is my neighbor hammering? I'm gonna get these neighbors one of these days. Oh! The guidebook is a thick boy. That's to be expected. Okay, it did not omit anything, apparently. It has spreads in it, deeper insights. Oh god, this is a lot to read, and it's going to be a hard read because it's in such a tiny book. Okay. I probably should have considered that before buying it, honestly. I can't complain about it. Let's see, it has them separated by elements, the cards. First is the bear. We can see him here. Yeah, let's read the bear. After a long winter, the bear arises from a deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. The bear represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, full of obstacles, but you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. So, when in balance, enter strength, yearning to grow. When out of balance, withdrawal, lethargy, heaviness. So I guess that's, I would read that as an upright and a reversal then, I suppose. I've seen, the Gem Goddess use this deck a lot. The bigger version of this deck, but we'll see. And then to bring into balance, movement, exercise. That's interesting. You can already see the book warping from where I opened it. They really pushed it to the limit. It's a good thing I have good eyesight because that's... Yeah. Let's do a quick flip through of all the cards. Make sure the camera is focused. Bear, earthworm, mouse, rabbit, raccoon, fox, snake, buffalo, lamb, an elk, deer, wolf, spider? No. We don't want any messages from spiders. Horse. crocodile, stingray, fish, starfish, octopus. I love octopuses. I have an octopus tattoo. Alright. Beaver. You know, this would be a good little gift. Oyster. To give your friends. Turtle. Frog. Your spiritual friends who are into stuff like this, I mean. Otter. Shark. Swan. Dolphin. I have some words about dolphins. But before I throw it away, let's see what this means. Heard my sister sneezing in the next room. Gazoon type. Okay. Here it is. Here it is, dolphin. Okay, I just split it on the side. Trying to get it open wide enough to read. But that's okay because it's just a little tiny guidebook. It's not like I care about a cracked spine on a tiny guidebook. They're doing their best here, I think. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy... Okay, so it's not some of the scarier things about dolphins, so I guess I'll go ahead and I'll keep this card. Oh, now it's got to be permanently open to dolphins because I cracked the spine. Okay, we got whale, fire ant, interesting. I didn't expect to see fire ants. Hyena, scorpion, nifty. Lizard, I love animals, so I'm not no. That was a tarantula card. No messages from spiders allowed. I cleanse my life of spiders. I do not accept any readings from spiders. I am a proud arachnophobic and I want nothing to do with spiders. Thank you. Yes, now anyway, moving on, camel. Well, what I threw down was a panther. Gazelle. Cheetah. Tiger. Cobra. Zebra. Lion. Elephant. Moth. Oh, this is a Luna moth. That's pretty. And of course, there's also a butterfly. We're probably in the air element now. Bat. Firefly. Bee. They have good animal choices, except for spider and tarantula. We're gonna pretend we didn't see those. Vulture. Crow. That makes up for there being a spider and a tarantula in here. Owl. It had to be twice, too. Dragonfly. Nightingale. Peacock. Hawk. Eagle. Phoenix. Oh, this one... These are, they all have a little foil on the little O's. I guess it's supposed to symbolize spirit. I don't know if you can see that being reflected in the camera. But we got Phoenix. Sea serpent. Oh, so they're doing the legendary animals too. That's cool. Dragon. Golden egg. Black egg. Unicorn. And cosmic egg. That is really cool. Never mind what we threw away. That is really cool. Okay, let's do a practice reading, because I always like to see these in practice. Let's see. Let's do it their way. Let's look up a spread to use. No. Okay, past, present, and future. The path and the obstacle. A relationship spread. The far ahead spread. You know, let's keep it simple, and today we're going to do the path, the obstacle. Pile number 1, you will be this amethyst cluster. Pile number 2, you will be this fool's gold iron pyrite. And pile number 3 will be this hunk of rose quartz right here. I will give you a minute to select that. Ah, I dropped it. Okay, this is the path for pile number 1, the obstacle for pile number 1, the path for pile number 2, the obstacle for pile number 2. Alright, the path and the obstacle for pile number 3.
Power off.
Oh, fuck you. Do excuse me, I just get sick of that thing. Okay. I'm gonna see, while you guys pick your pile, I'm gonna see if I can find this guidebook online. Okay, I cannot find this book online. I'd hoped maybe they would have a PDF form on their website or something like that, but they do not. So we're going to get started with pile number 1. Pile number 1, your path is the sea serpent. So luckily I remember about where that was. Yep, sea serpent. The sea serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we can express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. Ooh, this might be a little too spicy for YouTube. Okay, we know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment. We let the cool waters of forgiveness heal our wounds. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and the creativity are left in muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates into some areas of our lives and other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. As a mother, she wraps herself around ourselves in gesture and protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. Okay, and it says the subtle energy of the sea serpent occupies the area of the Svadhisthana chakra. You know, I don't fucking know. Okay. Located deep within the pelvic bowel, this chakra is known as our center of creativity and desire and is associated with the water element. Svadhisthana translates to in her own abode, indicating this chakra is the home of the Divine Mother or the Kundalini yourself. So you're a person, you were meant to really express yourself in this lifetime. That's fairly obvious from what we've read. And I got the vibe, this message that you were meant to express yourself creatively in either the written form or music or art, painting, something like that. This group is My Creatives, which doesn't surprise me because you chose Amethyst, and creativity is deeply linked to your psychic experience. It is a gift from Spirit. Now, let's see what is blocking you. The lizard. The lizard is blocking you. Alright. Oh, it's not in alphabetical order. That's going to make this a little harder. I was hoping it'd be in alphabetical order. I don't know why I didn't notice sooner that it was wasn't in alphabetical order, but that's okay because I just found the lizard, like, just now. So, that's not too bad. At least they all have elements, so that way you're not digging around random places in the book, and you don't have to go through the whole thing. But yeah, this is again, this deck was meant to be, hold on, let me get one. Around this size, with a book that was around this size. So I don't know, I definitely feel like it suffers from being compacted into this tiny thingy, but again, there's a price difference too, so I don't know, I kind of feel like maybe it was worth it. Anyway, back to the lizards. Alright, the lizard is in the way. Sensory perception, sixth sense. Lizard hears what has yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. Okay. So I was right, you guys are artists. That's more confirmation here with the lizard that you guys are artists. And it pretty much said point blank that you're overstimulated, and that's part of what's keeping you held back. It may be time to withdraw from social media, as much as I'd hate to say that because I'm a social media influencer, a spoiled influencer. I want attention, namely your attention. Hello. But too much may be bad for you. You may need to pull back from the internet a bit. As a matter of fact, if you can afford it, if you're one of those bougie rich people who can afford a little vacation, I'd say take one. Clear your head. That's why you're not getting... That's why you're feeling like you're not as creative lately, or what's getting in the way of your artistry is this distraction from this overstimulation. And it says here in the bottom to bring into balance a creative project. So I feel that your creative energy that's being blocked right now is the very thing you need. So, okay, there was that. That was a nice little reading. I am liking this deck so far. Now let's see. Pile number 2, you got the wolf. Your path is the wolf. I had to look that up. I already forgot what the reading was. The path and the obstacle. Your path is the wolf. Your obstacle is the golden egg. But let's focus on the wolf for now. I just scrolled through all of these. Found it. Okay. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely feel uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following. Embrace all, exclude none. When in balance, reliable, democratic, fearless. When out of balance, judgmental or domineering. And to bring into balance, practice letting go. Okay, this is a bit tougher. I'm not getting a message yet. But let's see what the obstacle is. I don't know. I'm getting teacher vibes from this, but we'll see. We'll see what the golden egg says. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. This sound cannot be heard nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern-day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga, nidra, or meditation. So basically, I don't feel like reading all this. Is that your problem is that you're a control freak. The subtle essence of the golden egg is nestled deep within the heart center of the fourth chakra. This chakra, called Anahata, is the home of the self or the soul. By bringing into mind this center, we discover a portal to the most intimate and luminous space. It is said our inner guide sits there in deep meditation waiting for us. Anahata translates as the unstruck sound. Yeah, I'm not as sure. You see, it was easy to interpret when we had one of these spiritual cards on the bottom, but that's the blockage. Yeah, I've been sitting here in silence for like a full unbroken minute saying nothing because I'm stumped, honestly, and a little distracted. A lot bit distracted. Maybe it's that you're meant to be a teacher or a spiritual leader of some sort, but you don't yet have the education you need to really get there yet. You can peel your ears and like listen to the interview, excuse me. I'm very distracted by some pounding that's going around. That sounded wrong. You know what? Fuck it. I lost it. We're moving on to the next group. Your path, pile number 3, is the fish. Okay, I didn't expect this video to hit a 30-minute cap, but it did. So next we have the fish. Your path is the fish. The fish loves... I'm sorry, I'm just like, the fish? Really? That's your path, is the fish? And I know this isn't a coincidence, because this card, it just fell out easily, and then the next card fell out right with it. So I know this is meant to be. This is a divine message for group number 3 here. It's fish. It's just so laughable. I mean, we got the sea serpent and the wolf, and then you guys are just fish. I mean, I'm sorry. Now, anyway, the fish loves to be subsumed in life's current. Nothing pleases it more than movement and more movement. The roaming lifestyle of the fish must be exhilarating for a while, but usually leads to weariness and slippery relationships. With all the possibilities out there in the vast waters, the fish becomes lost without clear goals and intentions. Spend some time with the lunar forces, dear fish, as the peace and calm of the moon will soothe your soul. So, I don't think being distracted and changing your mind often is your message here. I think your message here is to be adaptive and to travel. I think that's what you were meant to do in life. You weren't meant to just stay in one place and do one thing. You guys are true jack-of-all-trades-y types of people. There are lots of different things you're going to be doing in your life and with your life. And you have a full life ahead of you to do those things, I think. Now let's see what your blockage is. Stingray. Okay. That was easy to find. The stingray represents a pivotal point in personal growth. This is your blockage. The movement has come when the stingray must decide between the old, easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new, challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar. Pressure from family and friends makes this decision more complicated. No matter what choice is made now, it's inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again, as the force of Dharma growing with the stingray is too strong to ignore. So when in balance, eager and wanting to grow; when out of balance, blaming others and quitting. So it seems that pressure from others is getting in your way. Pressure to settle down, pressure to start a family, you know, all of societal's pressures, and I don't think they're for you. I think you should just march to the beat of your own drum and do you, instead of, you know, blaming others for holding you down and holding you back in life, and, you know, to their standards. You know, their advice just isn't for you, I guess. You were meant to ebb and flow with the universe. That was all. We have tested this. I think this is a really interesting deck. Definitely I got some challenging messages when the golden egg popped up as a blockage because unlike the others where there are meanings for reversals given, there is no meaning for reversal. I can only hope that I gave a sensical message to everyone. Sensical, is that even a word? Or is it just sensible? But I think this is a good deck. I think there's lots of messages to be gotten out of this, and I think there's going to be a variety of different messages, but most of them are going to be more spiritually inclined. You're probably not going to catch your cheating ass spouse with this deck or anything practical like that. This is definitely another one of those spiritual growth type of decks, and I have a lot of those. That's the only thing. I would rate this deck higher if it were, like, personally, for my personal use. I would rate it a lot higher if it, then again, what else could I have expected out of it? I'm a little on the fence here with the should I have bought this, because I have a lot of decks like this, but I do think it's a cute deck. I do like the size of the cards. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. You know, I removed the messages from spiders. There are no messages from spiders today, tomorrow, or the year after that. I guess I'll rate it a solid 4 out of 5. This is really good. I'd recommend it. Actually, you know what? We'll give it a 5 out of 5. Yeah, it was not the best. It's not ideal to shove all of this into one tiny book, but I didn't spend as long trying to find all of the cards as I thought I would because, again, they're all marked by elements, and that made it a little easier to find them. And, you know, as time passes, I'll probably get a better hang of the animals and their meanings, and yeah, I'd say this is a solid deck. It's a lot better than other decks I've reviewed in the past, like the Rebel deck. Oh god, that one. Remember that one? And y'all don't always agree with me when I give negative reviews to things. A lot of people think I'm too harsh, but I think we all reached a consensus with the Rebel deck that it was overpriced for what it was, and kind of cringy, honestly. I don't know why I'm talking about the Rebel deck, probably because it's right in front of my face, like, right there. So yeah, I look forward to using this little deck in readings more often. It's cute. It comes in a little tin. And the cards that I did not like were just the perfect size for my garbage can. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this deck in particular. I will give you the link to buy this on Amazon so you can use it too, because I think this is very usable. There's a reason it's popular. I think it's like the #1 bestseller on Amazon right now or some shit like that. Again, I don't really have ASMR tappy fingers, sorry about that. Subscribe for more deck reviews and more tarot readings, and remember guys that I have a Patreon, and on that Patreon you can get extra videos including at least 1 extra tarot reading a month, and 1 extra vlog a month, and you'll also get all my videos across all 3 of my channels at least a day early, usually more than that because I usually fart around before posting anything. It's a bad habit of mine. But yeah, usually at least a week early. You'll get Discord membership, and it's a one-time thing, so all you have to do is pay the lowest tier, $1, and you'll get the link to join the Discord. We're really frugal about that. Basically, it keeps the little kids out and stuff like that when we make it a pay community. It keeps the trolls away. So yeah, please rate, subscribe, and blessed be motherfuckers.